Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hankster's Hot Rods Muscle Car and Collector Car Showroom. Where we own all of our vehicles, we are not a consignment dealership. If you're watching today's presentation on YouTube, please be sure to check out our website, which is hanksters.com. There is where you can find our most current inventory. Our YouTube videos, they never come down. Whether they were shot 3 days ago or 3 years ago, we leave the content up for our subscribers to watch. However, when a vehicle is funded in full, that particular unit comes down off of our website, letting you know it is no longer available for sale. Hankstersgarage.com. Not only do we sell and distribute automotive parts and accessories throughout the United States, more importantly, we install them. So, if you're watching a classic car presentation and you decide, I want different wheels and tires, or AC, power steering, power disc brakes, different carburetor, fuel injection, headers, custom exhaust, the list goes on and on. I just rattled off a few, but pretty much anything you can think of that you want done to your classic car, truck, or SUV can be done prior to it leaving our facility if you allow us the time to do so. Hankstersgarage.com, check it out. Ford Mustang, Mach 1, 1969, 351. A lot going for this car. It's a very cool looking car. We do have a Marty report for it, so let's get started. 351 Windsor motor in the car. Does have buried back there on the driver's side firewall, if you look closely, you will see your power brake booster. So the car does have power brakes. Mounted on the driver's side front of the block is your power steering reservoir. So the car does have power steering as well. Typically, when you're looking at our photos on our website or you're watching our video presentations, you want to look for kind of like an AC compressor if there's air conditioning, and there is not on this car. But, like I stated earlier, it can be added. Very cool paint combo on this particular car. Blue with silver stripes. It does have a Boss 351 logo on it that you'll see here shortly. It is not a Boss car. It is a true Mach 1. We will show you that in the Marty report, but it is not a Boss vehicle, and we're not representing it as one. Paint on the top of the fender, hood, all in real good condition. There's no clear coat fade, there's no paint blisters, there's no paint cracks. Everything is in real nice shape. Taking a look at the front of the car, the front bumper here, in really nice condition. There are a couple faint scratches there that you can probably see in this video presentation if you look close enough. But there's no chrome peel, there's no rusting, there's no pitting, anything like that going on in the chrome on the front bumper. The front grille also appears to be in good condition, black plastic. I don't see anywhere where it is cracked or broken. The front spoiler on the car, once again, real nice condition, black plastic. It's not broken or cracked. I do see now that I'm down at this angle, there is a little tiny bubble there in the paint on the nose of the car right there. But that is the only thing that I see up on the top of the hood. Driver's side front fender. Paint also very nice up top, in the center, down below. No paint issues to speak of on the driver's side front fender. Everything's uniform, the color, the clear, no clear coat fade, no spider webs, no cracks. Now, the wheels, the chrome's in fantastic condition. It's like glass, you can see yourself in the wheels. Real nice US mag wheel on the vehicle, gives the vehicle a real nice look, real good stance. Front windshield does have Mach 1 across the top. The front windshield clarity is real fantastic. Looks like a newer piece of glass. No cracks or chips in it. No restoration history on the car, so I don't know when the car was painted. Don't know when the interior was done, motor was rebuilt, anything like that. Anything we have like that we disclose in this video presentation, and pretty much the only thing we have for this vehicle is the Marty report. The mirrors, one on the driver door, one on the passenger door, painted the same color as the car. There is a little tiny chip out of the mirror right there on the driver's side. Driver door, The paint, I would rate the overall paint condition of the car an 8 to an 8.5. It is a strong paint on the car. Presents itself very nicely. No issues down low as far as the fenders, doors, rear quarters are concerned. You know, generally if you have paint issues on the car, a classic car anyways, they usually start developing down low. There's no paint issues on this car down low throughout the entire perimeter of the vehicle, and we'll show you that throughout the presentation. Glass clarity on the car, you know, from the front windshield to the driver door, quarter glass, all that stuff, real nice. Hopefully you can see that, pick up on that in this video. Glass clarity is real good, driver door and the rear quarter here. We'll pop open the door and we're going to take a look at the interior condition of the car. Starting with the driver door, the vinyl, not ripped, torn, discolored. Same thing with the carpet down below. Wood grain in the center of the door, not worn off or you know, rubbed off. Sometimes you get, over time, you get some wears in the wood grain on the doors of the Mustangs. This one's not the case. In the overall door condition, door panel condition, pretty good on this 69 Mach 1. Take a look in the back seat real quick before we look in the front seat. So your courtesy lights are illuminated in your sail panels. The seats in the car does have rear seat belts. There is a little tiny split there right where the seat meets the seat belt area. It's the same on both sides. You know, when you sit in it, it just stretches that material. So there's a little tiny rip there on either side in the same spot. But other than that, seat condition, seat back condition, real nice. Same thing with the driver's seat here. The seat back, not falling off, not heavily scratched. Carpeting. Brand new floor mats in the car. Carpet condition underneath the floor mat. You can see that there's no rips, tears, heavy discoloration, anything like that. Put the seat back. The driver's seat, no rips or tears in it. Vinyl's in great condition. We'll pull the front floor mat on the driver's side to show you the Mustangs have the heavy wear pattern here up by your throttle pedal there, and then in the center where your feet are. So that rubber is in good shape, and then you can see the carpeting leading up to the center console of the vehicle and where it meets the driver's front seat here in good shape. Does have an aftermarket wood grain wheel. The bezels on your gauges are all in nice shape. Headliner, you can see that's not ripped, torn, no issues there. Center console itself looks to be in pretty good condition. You will be able to get a better perspective on all of that when we're actually inside the car on the test drive. Let's take a look at the paint up top on the roof real fast. No debris in the paint, no spider webbing, cracking in the paint or in the drop downs to the rear quarters here. The paint condition also in nice shape. At the top of the quarter, it's in nice condition. And we'll get a shot low behind the wheel tire area for you on the driver's side, showing you that there's no issues down low there. The car does have 4-wheel disc brakes. So take note of that in the video presentation. The wheels are, like I said, they're in fantastic condition. They're definitely a newer wheel. You know, when you look at when I look at one of these cars anyways, you can tell a lot of stuff that's been done recently, and it looks as if the paint and the wheels have been done recently on the car, because the paint quality and the wheel presentation both are fantastic on the car. Car's got a real sharp look to it. Rear bumper on the vehicle, also in nice condition. You can see around the bumper bolts, no rusting or flaking or peeling or patina, chrome pit, anything like that going on. Reverse lights down low there in your lower valance. You have a set of chrome tips coming out there for your dual exhaust. Matte black rear spoiler on the car in one piece, not broken or anything like that going on. Your rear windshield louvers there. You can pop those off there. Your glass clarity on the rear window is real nice on the vehicle. take a look in the trunk where we will discover our Marty report. So there will be a photo of this online. I'll just use this here. 69, tells you where it was built at. Two-door sport roof, 351 V8, Mach 1. This car was originally gold. It's obviously not gold now. It was gold with white, and now it's blue with black. So we will have a photo of this Marty report on the website for you guys to take a look at. Trunk condition of the car, very nice shape. No rust holes, rot holes, anything like that. Of course, those of you that are Mustang enthusiasts know that your trunk pan is your gas tank. So there's no holes in it. So you don't have to worry about that. Passenger side of the car. By the way, the body lines on this car are really, really nice. Hopefully you can see looking down the side of the vehicle right now that the passenger side door fits really nicely to the front fender, to the rear quarter. All your striping is lined up like it should be. You know, I made mention several times throughout the video presentation that there's no paint issues down low there. Hopefully you can see in the video, nothing going on down low with the paint on the rear quarter on the passenger side. I also made mention several times, chrome condition on the wheels. They look like brand new wheels. We didn't put them on there. We bought the car that way, but let me tell you something, that chrome on that wheel is really sharp. Drip rail moldings on the passenger side in good condition. I made mention also the glass clarity throughout the entire car is real nice. Here on the passenger door you can see the glass, very, very nice. Same thing with the quarter window. It's not heavily scratched or doesn't look aged or old. Another indication that a lot of this stuff was done recently. There's no way that's the original 69 window glass on the car. You can tell that simply because there's no stamping in the glass, but also it looks too fantastic. It really looks good. Passenger side of the car, door panel again in pretty nice condition. Your vinyl's not ripped, torn, or discolored. Same thing with the wood grain, and same thing with the lower portion of the door panel, which is black carpet. Passenger side seat, same as the driver's, not ripped, not torn, looks like newer material. Looks like maybe the front seats were reupholstered and the rear seats could very well possibly be original. If not, the front seats are definitely newer than the rear seats. The front seats present themselves very well, almost like they're brand new. I told you the floor mats are brand new. It's an automatic car, center console. Dash pad looks to be in pretty good shape there. We'll take a look at that when we're on a test drive. Does have two little rub marks right here on your door sill, and then like a little scratch there on the door sill as well. So we'll pan the door low. Once again, there's no paint issues. Does have a little tiny chip there in the stripe, where maybe a rock flew up off the road and hit it. The stripes are vinyl, by the way. There's also a little notch there out of the stripe. Once again, I don't know how it happened, but it's there. But overall, the stripe presentation on the vehicle looks to be in real nice shape. And while we're down there, show you that there's no paint issues going on down on the passenger side front fender. This is a sharp looking vehicle. 1969 Mach 1 Mustang 351 with power steering and power brakes. Center console car, black interior, Marty report, good trunk, nice chrome, great glass clarity, fantastic wheels, newer tires. A lot going for this car. We will now put it on our rack and check out the undercarriage, and then after that we will do a test drive to show you how the vehicle runs out. When you visit our showroom here in Daytona, which is what I encourage you to do, you will be able to do everything we are doing in this video presentation for yourself. We'll pull the car outside for you. You can look the paint over real well out in the sunshine. We will put it in the air for you like we're going to do here shortly, and we'll let you check out the undercarriage, bottom of the motor, transmission, floor pans, tire condition, suspension components, exhaust system. We'll let you drive it. You see how the car performs. stops, starts, steers, handles, rides, accelerates. This way, when the vehicle shows up, wherever you might be located at in the United States or in the world for that matter, there are no surprises because you were here and you went over the car for yourself. We have made a career selling 30, 40, 50-year-old cars online for over 20 years. At the end of the day, we are an internet-based business, and that's how we conduct the majority of our transactions. They're done sight unseen, over the phone, through FaceTime videos, through these videos you're watching right now, through email, through text message. And we deliver a lot of cars between our two showrooms, and we make a lot of people happy. However, if you're maybe a first-time classic car owner, or you haven't owned a classic car in quite some time, or your expectations of a 40 or 50-year-old car are that of one off of the new Ford Mustang store down there, down the road, I definitely encourage you to visit our showroom so you can see our facility, see our business operation, meet our sales staff face-to-face, look at this Mustang in person or any other piece of inventory we have that you're interested in. We have 60 to 70 cars on hand, all of which we own, a lot of which are not on our website yet because they're going through the whole process. We sell a lot of cars before they ever hit our website because we have thousands of visitors to our showroom each month. So there's a lot of inventory people see, and it just strikes their fancy and they buy it just in the condition that the car is in prior to it going through our whole inspection process. But we have an awesome facility here in Daytona, 25,000 square feet, 60 to 70 cars, a knowledgeable sales staff, a cool little gift shop. We're in the heart of it all, the beach, the speedway, shopping, restaurants on the water. So fly in, drive in, check out the vehicle you're interested in, maybe make it a 2 or 3 day trip here to Daytona. There's lots of things to see and do. Conduct a transaction face-to-face, shake hands, exchange money, and let us ship you a car, or you can trailer a car or drive a car home. Let's put our 69 Mach 1 Mustang up in the air. We'll check out the undercarriage, and then after that we will do a test drive in the car to show you how the vehicle runs. Okay, underneath our 1969 Ford Mach 1 Mustang, you have disc brakes up front, and it's going to be the same in the rear because, as I mentioned earlier, the car has four-wheel disc brakes. Now, the motor in the car is a period correct motor. It is a 1969 351 Windsor produced in March of '69. So it is a period correct motor for the car. The tranny pan, you can see is nice and dry at this time. The frame rails on the car look good, both driver and passenger side. How about the floor pans? All the way back throughout the entire car, starting of course on the passenger side as we pan here, all one solid piece. They look like new pans because I venture to say or guess that they do not look that good from 1969. So it's one solid piece all the way back there. Exhaust system. So you have manifolds, driver and passenger side. The manifolds come back to your dual pipes here, and then eventually the dual mufflers. The pipes, no rust holes or rot holes in them, so they're in good shape. I do not see a name brand on the muffler, so they're just mufflers. I told you earlier, the rear of the car has disc brakes also. Everything looks in good shape back here from the leaf springs to the gas tank, which also looks to be newer. Real nice set of chrome tips. The weld on the chrome tips look nice. The beads run nicely. You can see there's no holes in the exhaust system that comes up over the rear end housing there and then continues back where it exhausts out the rear valance of the car. Frame rail there on the passenger side. See, it's all nice and solid throughout. And it's the same on the driver's side. Tire condition. The Nittos, they have plenty. So down there, I don't know if you can see them in the video there. It's black on black, obviously, but your wear bars are way down inside the treads. So on your classic cars, you look for not only the tread depth, of course, but also the tire condition in terms of what between the treads looks like and You know, because on your classic cars, you have a lot, you know, they sit. They don't get driven as everyday drivers. So sometimes you have old tires, even though the tread might be good, you want to look for dry rot on the tires, and these tires are in fantastic condition. 1969 Ford Mustang. Let's drop it down on the ground and we'll check out how the car runs out. It's a beautiful day here in Florida, so we'll go drive it and show you that here momentarily. Before we do that, let's discuss our payment options. If you are a cash buyer, we do cashier's check from your bank, and then the more common method of payment really is bank wire transfer, because we start our whole process once the vehicle is funded in full. And when you do a bank wire, there's no, you know, sending checks UPS or FedEx and depositing checks and waiting for funds to clear, things like that. Bank wires, they're the same day or the following business day if it's done, you know, past a certain time. Usually if it's before 2 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time, the funds hit our account the same day, and we can start preparing your vehicle for shipment that much sooner. Financing. The collector car lenders we work with will do 5 to 15-year terms on these cars. Now, they aren't going to do 15 years on a $25,000 car, so know that going in. But the minimum approval is 5 years, the maximum approval is 15 years, and the approval is going to be based on price of the car, your credit score, your debt to income ratio, time on the job, time at your residence, you know, all the normal things underwriters look for when they're approving any type of loan. There's no prepayment penalty on the loan, so if you get approved for an 8-year loan on this Mustang and you pay it off in 2, they aren't going to penalize you for doing so. So that makes it awesome as well to own one of these cars. And it's a simple interest loan, so if your payment's $600 a month and you decide you want to pay $900, the extra $300 a month goes towards principal. Once the vehicle is funded in full, we put the vehicle through a pre-delivery inspection process. They're old cars. Anything can start leaking. Anything can stop working at any given moment. Therefore, we do our due diligence to try to put the car through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. You know, we check lug nut torque. We check the tire pressure. You know, we make sure all the windows roll up and down, door locks work, the wipers work, the reverse lights work, you know, things like that. Once it's through inspection, if we are handling the shipping on the vehicle, we dispatch a carrier for pickup. Typically, a truck can get here within 48 hours time. Business days, 48 hours, you know, not including weekends. But the driver can typically be here within 48 hours. If you are in a more rural or remote destination, it may take 3, 4, 5 business days, but I promise you we work quickly once we're funded. The process is funding, inspection, detailing, dispatched, and then gone. So, and if you're the one handling the shipping, you're sending your own carrier, or you're coming yourself to get it on a trailer, or you're driving it home, we'll let you know when it's ready and you can come pick the car up. Let's set our 69 Mustang down on the ground. We'll take it on a test drive and show you how the car runs out. Okay, inside of our 69 Mustang Mach 1, we have a horn, wipers, turn signal indicators do not work on the inside of the car. They work on the outside though. 42,688 is the miles on the odometer. Title reads exempt, true miles unknown. Fuel gauge does work. Temperature is coming up. We have oil pressure, which is always a good thing. Radio does not function, so we don't do radios, so that will not be working. And we don't do clocks, and the clock does not work in the car. So turn signal indicators do not work on the inside, radio does not work, and clock does not work. Everything else is functioning in the car. And the important part is turn signals work on the outside. Told you in the showroom, headliner appears to be newer. In your speaker grill, there's no cracks there in the dash. Same thing with the top portion of the driver's side and the passenger side of the dash. Your Mach 1 designation's in nice shape there on the front dash, along with the wood grain. And same thing with all your wood grain that encompasses all of your bezels. Not sure if you can see the bezels and gauges on this car, but they're all very clear, in very nice condition, not scratched, not aged, not sun faded, anything like that. Pretty nice shape. Same thing with the center console. You got a little aftermarket cup holder here that goes where the seat belts go. The center console is not cracked up in nice shape. The top portion of the console door is in nice condition. Rear view mirror clarity is fantastic in the car. Steering wheel looks to be newer as well. We're idling nicely, not stalling out. That's a good thing. Let's take it on a drive and see how she runs. Okay, I have good news. It's about 98 degrees and we are running right at temp, about 190. Operating temperature for this vehicle should be between 180 and 195, somewhere in there. Anything probably below 200 is good. 40 miles an hour on the speedometer that is functioning and is accurate. Needle's not bouncing around. Car has 0 vibration issues. Tire vibration, engine vibration, tranny vibration. The steering's nice and tight. When you move your hands back and forth, or move the wheel back and forth, I guess I should say, the steering is immediately responding. The brakes on the car are fantastic. They stop like a brand new car. No vibration, no pulsation, no pull. We'll run it up through the gears here, see if we get up to 60 miles an hour. There's 60 there. You probably can't hear it in the video, but this is probably one of the nicest shifting cars that I've driven in quite some time. The shift is smooth and crisp and clean, and there's no jerking. It falls right into the next gear. Really nice. 50 miles an hour right now. No hands on the wheel. Tracking nice and straight. Good alignment on the car. No pulling to the left or the right. No tire vibration up front. Car has a nice smooth ride to it on the radial tires. I like it. 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1. Marty report. Power steering. Power brakes. Period correct 351. Functioning temp gauge. Functioning oil pressure gauge. Functioning speedo. Nice ride. Smooth transition on the transmission. Good car. I like it. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website. So we can find all the photos of this 69 Mustang along with this video presentation you're watching right now. At full retail price, our 69 Mustang includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. We do not ship open. It also includes a powertrain warranty. The warranty is good on the internal components of the engine, the transmission, and the rear end. It does not cover batteries, brakes, starters, alternators. It does not cover oil leaks. It does not cover tranny leaks. It just covers major mechanical breakdowns, internal components of your powertrain. Is the price of the car negotiable? It certainly is within reason. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. The warranty is good at full retail price only. No exceptions to that rule, so you don't have to bother asking that question. Also, shipping comes off. Time is money, and yes, there is a huge time element involved in shipping. You have to make sure the driver is properly licensed, bonded, insured to carry your vehicle. You have to arrange the pickup. You have to arrange the delivery. You have to pay the driver when they pick the vehicle up. You have to keep track of the time frame the vehicle is supposed to be delivered in. At a negotiated cost, you're going to do all that legwork yourself. Maybe you want to negotiate the price of the car and you're in Georgia or Alabama or southern Florida and you want to bring your trailer and trailer this car home. You can certainly do that, no problem whatsoever. And of course, if you're local to us here in the Sunshine State and you want to drive your 69 Mustang Mach 1 home, you can do that also. It cools properly and you roll the windows down and get some air. Or we can install air for you and you can be nice and cool on your ride home. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Central Florida, sunny Daytona Beach. And once again, our website is hanksters.com. Check us out. We'd love to earn your business, add you to our growing customer base, not only throughout the United States, but throughout the entire world. Hanksters.com, Daytona Beach, Florida. Check us out.